asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Dog has caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God it in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Las Vegas Raiders. First of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Burrow now off the bootleg. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Titans. Matt Breida, 71 yards. And the Titans are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Titans 7, Raiders 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Burrow on play action. Flushed out right. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Here we go. Ready?
Watch 18. 18's the mark.
Now Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Here we go.
18. Touchdown.
Here we go. Big 13.
And Burrow going to keep it himself. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Probably helps your confidence level on those fourth down sneaks to have a quarterback as tall as he is.
Yeah, you're talking about being able to extend at the end and make sure the ball gets to the first down marker. But also, he has to be able to drop his hips and get down behind that offensive line in order to move forward. Because if he just runs it straight up and down, you and I both know that they'll snap him backwards. Well done there, well executed.
Second and 11.
At the Titans' 49-yard line.
12. Stop.
Running left, Taylor. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. Let's go, D. Big series.
From midfield now, Burrow. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Nowhere. 10 more yards. Complete to Jonathan Taylor.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
3 down, 3 down.
good position to be in here, second and inches.
12, 12, 12. Start.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
11, 11, 11, 11.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Burrow looking to pass. And he fires one, but incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3.
29-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. On play action, Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
48-yard line.
Here you go. Here you go. Ready?
1st and 10, Taylor now. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
At the 47-yard line.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
You've got to know as a quarterback that it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Titans. Terry McLaurin, 55 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Titans 14, Raiders 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow towards the end zone for Brown. And, oh, that would get a wide-up incomplete. nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
11.
We got 4.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Trey Hendrickson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Second and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Mike 5'9". Mike 5'9".
There you go.
Lawrence. And the Raiders have got him. Aleem McNeil able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Palardy. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Oh, Brown, a nice catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a 1st down as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Second and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Lawrence will throw. And this will be a dump off for Kelly. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give to Breida. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
Now Lawrence. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 58 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, Taylor. Tackled by Jordan Willis.
The tackle made by Jordan Willis. A gain of 9. Brings up 7.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Being chased out left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Taylor. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Burrow on play action. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Burrow. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Lawrence out to the left. He's got his tight end Knox. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They run again with Breida. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Lawrence. That'll be complete to Breida. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. It's a big play there for Tennessee. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Score Titans 21, Raiders 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but got to put those doubts to rest right there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Raiders 13. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
15-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Now Lawrence to throw. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now it's Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
on fourth down. On is the punt team sending this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Second and 10. A final shot now for Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it.